The world is changing.
Goods are no longer moving around the world the way they used to.
This nightmare bug is one of many microorganisms.
A labor shortage due to declining.
I go through daily struggles.
These wild pigs pose a serious threat to the
Conspiracy theories crawled out of the dark corners.
Every day, new conflicts arise.
Russian rockets and deadly cluster bombs have killed hundreds of civilians.
And I personally walked there with my 8-month-old daughter.
What does it feel like to leave your home in the hands of the Taliban?
What do you think?
There are millions of people who are worried about the impact of social media empowering the worst actors among us. We're the many, and they are the few.
New voices are heard.
My niece asked me, is Taliban going to kill us? Are they going to kill me because I'm a girl and I went to school?
So is there significant disparities when it comes to noise level, depending on someone's income level?
Do you think the teachers had the right resources with what they were teaching you?
We should just throw out all the textbooks.
There's scars all over my body, all over me.
It's a heinous crime that should be dealt with accordingly because there's no one above the law.
And new technologies are invented.
Unhooking the lung from the drone.
It's life that you're transporting in that little box.
When you're in the aircraft, you feel like you are the aircraft and the aircraft is you.
You cannot open it now because we lose the batch.
Let's not spoil the batch.
This is an example of how technology and agriculture has merged to create an alternative that is really better in every element.
I spend my meetings in space, so these tools are also on board the International Space Station.
The new reality is here.
These towns are alive again. That's the good news. The bad news is that it pushes locals out of the housing market potentially.
Canada is one of the countries that's most vulnerable to the impacts of solar activity and space weather.
It's a parallel virtual universe.
We know it's the next stage. We know we're moving towards it very slowly, very gradually.
Digging into untold stories.
Each step is exhausting.
But we're right beside you.
This pond here would be full of salmon.
Nature has rights. Humans have responsibility.
Multiple times a day?
Yes.
You would restrain a child?
Yes.
We have a whole group of kids who may not be safe.
Exploring emerging trends.
It's the first ecosystem in Canada to be granted the same legal rights as a person.
We're always told about all the problems in the world. Is there something I could do where I could make a difference?
We kind of came up with this idea that, hey, we don't have to live together. We can just keep on living apart together.
While keeping our eye on the future.
Is there any going back to the way it was before?
If you're building the future, we have to admit your mistakes.
This is the new reality.